It's been another, like 2 damn years since the last one. We're going to do another video. And if you watch all these videos in order, you can watch my hair get substantially longer. But let's get to the video topic at hand. You see the title. Dude, I was talking with one of my homies, right? Shout out, Rob the Bat, at Bob the Rat Reborn on Twitter. Make sure you give him a follow. Funniest motherfucker you'll meet. Some good rage bait under my tweets, too. Don't think I don't see it, Rob. I see you. But we were talking a little bit about this topic, and this topic's been on my mind for a bit, about just, you know, how much it sucks to, probably as cringe as it really sounds to say, how much it sucks to be like a gamer and a little child at this moment in time, right? Like, I got an Xbox 360 when I don't even actually remember. Maybe I was like 9, maybe I was like 10, 11, 12, you know, something like that. I got it because my older cousin had one at his house. I used to play a little bit of Saints Row the Third. I watched him play like COD sometimes, and it made me want one, and so I got one. And you know, that whole console generation was just like insanely good. Also, I just realized that I actually left my car on the other lot, meaning I got more time to walk and talk about this bullshit. Perfect. So, right. That generation does get a lot of glazing, you know, the Xbox 360, PS3, Wii generation, but you know, that is for a reason. There were definitely crap games during that time, particularly if you were a fan of the Xbox arcade, like I was, with all those indie games. A lot of great games, some games that were great because they were shit. Shout outs Castle Miner Z in particular. But, you know, all of this is to say, if you're a small child growing up 10 years ago or whatever, or 12 years ago at this point, I'm turning 22 this year, fuck, you had a lot of options, even if you weren't aware of them because you're a small child. You know, you could have had an Xbox 360 and you were playing the golden age of Call of Duty, you know, MW 2, World at War, MW 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, even up to Black Ops 3 with its flaws, is still, I think, in retrospect, a good game. Prime kind of early Fortnite. You know, then on PlayStation, I'm not as knowledgeable on PlayStation, but especially if you include backwards compatibility with previous generations, you had like the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. I don't really know about the games on PS3, but obviously all like the COD titles and shit are going to be there on PlayStation 2. And then you had the Wii. You had Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort and Wii Play and maybe Wii Fit and all the Wii games, but then just, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii and another banger set of games. And then even on handhelds, you had the DS, fucking Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Probably gave some people some questionable fetishes, but we're gonna ignore that. We had that. We had fucking just like so much greatness in gaming. And then you come to the modern day, our current console generation, Xbox Series, whatever the fuck, and PlayStation 5, which, you know, has no games, and Switch 2, since it seems Nintendo is kind of slightly abandoning the generation model with the whole new Switches, both a handheld and console thingy. I say new like it's not new. I'm pretty sure the Switch 1's like 7-8 years old by now. But, you know, if you're a kid, what are you playing? You're playing Roblox. I mean, I had Roblox. I remember playing it on my Xbox, particularly. I played 3 games I remember playing as a kid. Flash Tycoon, because I was into the show. I played... Someone's in my car right. I played Get Crushed by a Speeding Wall, and then I played Natural Disaster Survival, the original. And those were all great. But, like, if you are a kid nowadays, you know, what is it you're going to be playing? Probably... Here, I gotta get my car. My car's locked. I ain't gonna edit this shit out. I don't edit these videos. Alright. Here we go. Yo, we got this. This perspective is fire. But, you know, you have that. You got modern day Fortnite, which, you know, is good. I think people who hate on Fortnite, and, like, particularly within the kind of player base and complain about it constantly, though I don't believe Epic is above criticism. Far from it. I do think sometimes people need to step back and be a little grateful for the game they have on their hands. Fortnite really is a once-in-a-generation game. Once-in-a-fucking millennium game. Like, I don't really think it's going to be repeated for a very long time, if ever. But, you know, what do you have? You have that. You have modern COD. You know, what? Black Ops 6 AI slop the game. And, like, I guess in a post MDub 2019 world with just the kind of soulless slop that COD has turned into. Shout out to MDub 2019 though, another good game. I feel, I'm not even trying to be bitter about it. You know, we had it so much better. And to me, that isn't something, you know, I'm going to drive around for a bit, so I got time to talk. That isn't something that I want to gloat about. I don't want to sit here and be like, we had it so much better. I feel bad. I feel bad for, you know, kids in fucking elementary and like middle school and even in high school who don't know because they're children, but also don't know because they're children and they can't make that judgment, but like don't know because they just didn't get to experience the games as they came out, the games I did. You know, they don't know what they missed, and that honestly upsets me. I didn't even mention Halo Reach, and Halo 3, and arguably Halo 2, but I don't think there are many children playing those. And it's just like, I'm seeing some of my coworkers outside right now, some shit. Just, what are you playing? What else is there, you know? And I'm going to be honest, then there is the angle of, like, what does this do to kids? Like, what does playing shitty Roblox slop games and watching YouTubers play these shitty slop games and watching slop YouTubers make slop content and slop this and slop that, like, what does that do? You know, I'm not going to act like, you know, act like my parents and say it's the worst thing ever and like Satan or anything, but like, and that's not to say my parents specifically did. It's just, you know, like, there's no, it all just feels so hollow and soulless and vapid to me, and again, I feel bad. I'm trying to think if there's any other angles I could touch on this, or if I should just like can the video right here and just call it, because I'm literally just like driving in circles right now to keep the video length going. And, you know, I guess I'll end off on sort of an open question of, you know, does the sort of generation above me, I mean, when I say generation, I don't mean necessarily Gen Z, millennial. I mean, you know, I do mean specific age brackets, which someone's going to say, yeah, that is generations, shut the fuck up. I mean, you know, people who are right now, like, about to turn 30. You know, I'm in my early 20s. What about the people in their mid to late 20s? Do they feel like, you know, that people my age missed out on prime gaming? Maybe they do to some extent. Do they feel the same about kids younger than me? You know, I don't know. And honestly, I think that might just be the video right there. I can't really think of too much else just other than the blanket assertion that bases this whole video, which is, you know, it sucks probably being a child and being a gamer now because so many of these games are just crap. So, yeah, I don't know. See ya.